average bump into them. Belicheck fans here, and not just in New England, but they extend nationally and even internationally as I've traveled. It's amazing how far the arm reaches. We saw that this year in Germany. So appreciative of the fans for all the support they've given me, my family, and this football team. And it's with there's so many fond memories and thoughts that I think about the Patriots and I'll always be a Patriot. I look forward to coming back here, but at this time, we're gonna move on, and I look forward, excited for the future, but always very, very appreciative of the opportunity here, the support here, and what you've done for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Good afternoon, everyone. And as Bill mentioned yesterday, we met and mutually agreed to part ways amicably. And like a good marriage, a successful head coach-owner relationship requires a lot of hard work. And I'm very proud that our partnership lasted for 24 years. I don't think in the NFL there's been any other partnership that lasted longer and has been as productive as ours. I trusted my instincts to bring Bill back to New England in 2000 after immediately regretting not hiring him after working with him together in 1996. When I did hire him, I was still making the transition from the fan who bought season tickets in '70.
Right there in Foxborough, Massachusetts, a day that we knew was inevitable. It was going to come. It was probably going to come this week. But still, think about the words I'm saying out loud here. Bill Belichick is no longer the head coach of the New England Patriots. We just saw a statement by Bill Belichick as well as Robert Kraft. I had been told prior to this that the statement would be long from Belichick, which I guess was in relative terms. As long as he's not being asked about a long snapper, that's about as long as you're going to hear Bill Belichick talk. Ian, you covered Bill closely in your days in Boston, obviously. Spent a lot of time around him through the years. When you think about this moment, when you hear the words what Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft had to say, what jumps out at you?
I think what jumps out is, everybody mutually parts ways, right? I mean, we see it all the time. The Giants and Wade Martindale mutually parted ways yesterday. This felt different. This really felt different. And the way the Patriots did it, Bill Belichick speaking, standing there listening to Robert Kraft speak, it felt like mutual. It really felt like the two men who have built the greatest dynasty in football history, who have done unbelievable things in this partnership like they have never anticipated or even thought was possible. They have decided with the two excellent football minds that it is better that they both continue in a different direction. And the appreciation, the love they have for each other, the understanding of what it takes to be a great football program, it all kind of collided over the last couple days. And I think a lot of us who know these men very well have sort of in a weird way not wanted it to end. I know personally, for me, I kept thinking of ways where it could continue. This felt like the end. It really felt like an organization that needs a reboot, that needs a better roster, that needs to start winning some games, and it felt like Bill Belichick had done everything he could here. This felt good and right and mutual, and that is what I took away from watching you guys.
We're going to talk about the information that we have on what's going to happen in New England and what's going to happen with Bill Belichick over the next couple hours, over the next couple of days. This is like the right now moment where we acknowledge what has happened over the last 24 hours with Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick no longer coaching their respective teams. And it used to be that the top 5 longest tenured coaches, Mike Tomlin, John Harbaugh, Andy Reid, and Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll, was like, okay, these guys have been in place for quite some time. You take away 2 of those 5 in Belichick and Carroll, and now Sean McVay enters the conversation. Sean McVay was 14 years old. Maybe was 13, was somewhere around there, when Bill Belichick became the head coach of the New England Patriots. That's how monumental what just happened and what has happened in Seattle. That's how monumental that is right now with regard to what we have lost in longevity in New England with Bill Belichick and all the success that he has had in Pete Carroll as well. So there were conversations for a brief period. Maybe it felt like perhaps there was a chance that this could be salvaged, but in the end, both guys deciding, hey, look, we throw this mutually agreed upon thing around all the time. This one does feel like it was sort of mutually agreed upon. I know Belichick said, well, I'm under contract, kind of saying, if I'm not the coach, it's going to be Robert Kraft. Both guys seems like it felt like they needed a fresh start, and they will get it.